Mi gente, you were waiting for me. I know. You were waiting for self-love, self-first to be created so I can tell you and give you the rules to this, right? Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to put all these lessons into practice. Somebody had to deal with this in life, in real life, and tell you about it. Somebody had to really, really go through it so they can be an example of what real love looks like. Someone had to live life and overcome. All right, well then, here I am. I am self-love, self-first. I have gone through a lot. I have overcame a lot. I know that there's a lot of people on this earth who can definitely say the same thing. However, I'm the one that chose to come on here and give you the 411 of what it is to live life today. What it is that you need to live life right now. So go do it. I command that you step up on a daily basis and require yourself to live on a self-love, self-first frequency every single day. Because it's important. This is when you're going to go up the ladder of being graceful. This is when you're going to go up the ladder of tapping into your feminine or your masculine energy, whoever I'm speaking to. This is when you're going to let go of that anger that for some reason you can't seem to shake. You're always tapping into mentality of what it is like because you were raised by the streets, or your family is toxic, or your friends are toxic. You know what? Some of that you need to take responsibility for, because you need to stop allowing others to control who you are and take ownership for how you step up. So therefore, I am giving you the guidelines of what self-love, self-first is. I don't do religion. I'm letting you know right now. I'm all about energy. I'm all about frequency. I'm all about my spirit, my aura. I know how to tap into me and make better decisions, and you need to learn how to do the same thing too, which is something that they don't want us to do. Tap into what it is to be a real God. Tap into what it is to be a real goddess. Tap into what it is to be your best self at all times. Trust me, there's love in that. And it ain't Valentine's Day. It ain't one of these. No, even though that's cute. You know, but listen, seriously. You know, like self-love, self-first is really serious. It is built off of your spirit. It is built off of your aura. It is built off of who you are, your magnificent self. That's who you need to tap into. Self-love, self-first is built off of your overcoming self. The battles that you win. The people that you are around. Self-love, self-first comes from you being your best self at all times. And that is the place where you need to be. I have an ambulance behind me. It's an emergency. This is an emergency wake-up call. An emergency. It's letting you know it's time. It's time. I take all these little things that happen around me as message. It's an emergency. It's an emergency for everyone to understand what is a necessity, what is needed. You understand? On a daily basis, you must be able to tap into the energy and the frequency of who you are. Don't let nobody derail you from that. Don't let nobody steal your energy. Because they're out here. There's a lot of people that want to level up by utilizing other people's energy instead of putting that work in. And you know what? A person like me, you can't come over here and do that. Because my ancestors is going to remind you shouldn't have played around. You don't want to play around with that type of energy. You don't want to try to steal. You want to build naturally. You want to be your true self. Because let me tell you something. You don't know what it took for me to get to where I'm at. So if you trying to be like me, you're going to fall. Because you can't handle it. You won't be able to handle it. I don't want to be you, and you shouldn't want to be like me. But you should definitely want to be your authentic self. That's for sure. You understand? So therefore, I'm going to remind you that self-love, self-first it's the vibe. It's where it's at. There is no other higher frequency than that. You are in the best place that you can be. Self-love, self-first at all times.